and the other thing that was tough for him was he had 5 heroes banned out against him. Get his hero earlier. But like that's the big thing for me. Like if he wants to play Tide, whatever. They had answers for it to some extent, but I think get his hero earlier.
I mean, it's a little bit unfair when the guy is like half the draft. Elevate your game plan. Come on. I mean, I know you're not playing your first 8 best heroes, but
I agree though. Like that if they want to win, they need him to be able to hit those. And like when Invoker was there too, so they can get the Cataclysm afterwards.
I mean, you're both going the same path. That DM is the key, right? Whether it be as a space creator and playmaker, and the tempo controller, or whether it just be as his hero needs to have more impact. But DM is the key to Virtus.pro's draft. And I mean, they went. I mean, I like the narrative you guys are making, because Trent first suggested they have to play RNGPK as the win condition. They did that, and they saw more success. Now we have to implement Lyrical strategy of just play a little bit faster, and then you combine both, and that's the VP win.
Listen,
perfect.
If you want us to come and coach your team, just let us know. Clearly.
Yeah.
2 for the price of 1.
Obviously, it's working. Lyrical, first pick right now, Virtus.pro will be Shadow Shaman. Is it coming out right now?
I hope so. I think you stick to your guns at this point. It's too late to change strategies.
Yeah, I bet you 1 loony it will be Shadow Shaman.
That's
take
not
that
a real thing. That's not a real
a small
thing.
Luna?
No,
loony?
it's the currency.
Do you not know this, Avo? Are you mocking my good nation?
Yeah, I was mocking it. I know.
How dare you?
You
Do you know what a toonie is?
Yes, the $2 one.
Yeah, there you go. Do you know what's on the toonie?
No.
The Queen.
What's on the loony? Do you know?
I've never seen them in my life. I just
Wait. Hold on. Do you know why it's called a loony?
No.
No.
It's because there's a loon on it, like the bird.
I don't even know what a loon is.
I don't know either.
They live in lakes. They make a beautiful call.
I thought that you
Okay.
were gonna say that like there were 2 queens on the toonie and there's
No.
1 queen on the loony.
She is on all our money, but do you know what's on the
Right.
toonie? By the same logic, obviously. What is it?
The bird and the queen?
No, the loony, and then what will be on the toonie? The polar
2
bear.
birds.
Come on,
2
guys, pay attention. It just
That
makes
doesn't
sense.
make any sense. No, it's not a thing.
Well,
All right.
there's your lesson.
Good Canadian history.
Thank you for that, Trent. Yeah.
I
got
feel
you
more
covered.
cultured now.
Now we get to now that we know all this culture, we can more properly appreciate this first pick Shadow Shaman that's gonna come out.
I can't believe
I
you guys
am
didn't know there
down.
were loons on it.
They're doubting it. They're really thinking about it. It's like, do we really want to do this again? They're not.
Ooh.
It's the GPK co-op? Okay.
I'm down.
That's quite a change. Trent,
All right.
I mean, this goes to your strategy to a degree. You want someone that's a playmaker. I mean, she does scale as well, but she is a playmaker as well.
Yeah. I think it's
Right?
also just like they, it's good to get the Lena and the Queen, obviously, when you don't have that last pick. This feels pretty
Sure.
good. Happy with this, I would say. And she does have that playmaking, as you said, especially once you get the shard. Like, feels better than she used to. She's not just like a damage bot that jumps in and you hope you don't die.
Yeah.
So what's Mira's heroes gonna be then? They banned out the Monkey King this time.
Oh, is she
see
coming
it?
out? Are we getting the Mirana? Maybe second phase. Probably not first phase.
I wouldn't hate it first phase.
Yeah, that's okay. Marana Bane is like fine, right?
Yeah, but I feel like there's going to be a core hero here. Like, yeah, we'll get a Kunkka.
Kunkka.
That's good. That's classic versus the Queen. Every draft, it feels like if you first pick Queen and Kunkka's still in, they're going to take it in their 2-3 here. So save the Mirana for next. It'll get banned out in the second phase because I think Bane, Kunkka, Mirana is just way too strong.
Yep.
All right, you can't brood, but can you Lycan against Kunkka Bane? I feel like
you
you
want to
can.
Lycan?
Like Lycan against Kunkka, if they run him as a carry lane, it feels like. I mean, it's the same
Yeah.
as Beastmaster, right? You're kind of foregoing
Yeah.
the lane to a degree, and you at least get tower, but you are not going to have a good lane.
I just think they need one of those heroes. Maybe you Timber instead, but Timber against Bane is kind of meh. I think Timber might be the answer. I don't know.
But Timber's good against Kunkka, though.
Right. That's what I'm saying, is that like I think it's good against Kunkka, but I think it's bad against Bane.
Can I interest you in Shadow Shaman?
Nah, I think you get it second phase. Yeah, there you go. That's the
Hey!
Timber.
Nice Timber. Nicely
Okay.
done.
See,
You need-
if you
like-
put all the heads together, it works.
Right. You needed something. Like DM needed a hero earlier. He was just like getting, because like if you ban out this next phase, they don't need to ban the brutes. They could have banned like Timber and then like 2 other of DM's heroes, and then it's basically like 4 of his heroes basically get banned in the early phase, and he's stuck playing a Tide again.
You know what I saw this morning when I was watching some of the Chinese finals was a Skywrath Mage of all heroes came out.
Yeah. I
Looks
mean, they broke
kinda-
out in the TI finals, so.
Yeah, I mean, it looks it's pretty. You know, I see Timbersaw always comes to mind. You get the Kunkka for the setup, but Mirana still looks really good. She's definitely getting banned though.
I
100%
think
chance.
I think the region that considers Scarlet the most is by far China. I don't think EU is as big a. I know Yamich plays it, for example, but I know that China like has a lot of history with the hero. I mean,
Same with
even in
NA.
any major.
NA
Yeah.
loves this guy. The 5 nulls, you know.
Yep, it's true. Actually, yeah, all of America. South America also plays the Skywrath. But in China, it's like, in any major, they were innovating with Skywrath as well when the Tiny was become very popular. And they're like, oh, Tiny Skywrath is
yeah.
like ancient apparition Tiny, but better. So, I don't think we're going to see it, unfortunately.
I kind of feel like the Mirana's really good, though. I think you need to ban that.
I think Mirana's nasty, and I think that Nyx Assassin's also kind of nasty looking here for Spirit.
yeah.
Really? Why so?
I think it's pretty good versus Queen and Timber because they have like uncontrollable AoE damage, and you just like mess
Okay.
them up. And I think that Bane and Nyx Assassin cover each other pretty well. Downside, you don't have team fight, but you already have a super team fight hero in the Kunkka, so you're not like super worried about it. But you have the vision of just like scattering out the Nyx Assassin, and you can just the two of you can smoke and kill at 6 pretty much anyone.
Isn't there a bit of a weakness to that? Neither of your supports can shove out lanes.
That can
Oh,
be a
they-
problem for sure. But you know, every support duo has a weakness they have to make up for with the cores.
The other thing is that
Mirana's
if you
still
go
better.
Nyx,
Don't get me wrong.
if you go Nyx, then you can also set up a Darkseer and he can like play a much more like lane shovey type thing too. And like,
Oh, we're
That's
getting
good.
Mirana. Let's go.
yeah,
We're
they
in
ban
there.
out the Shaman. I think it's a really good Mirana pick.
Yeah, I
She's
agree. I
coming.
agree.
The only downside to a Mirana is that a single target save would be very good at this point, like an Abba or an Oracle or something. But I mean, hey, still looks kind of nice.
They banned out the OD. I think the other thing about Mirana is that it just shut down like Timber's ability to play aggressively around the map, right? If he's playing in between tier 1, tier 2 of safe lane, opposing safe lane, he just dies.
Yeah, you get X and you're like, uh-oh. Like,
or
I'm just getting
or
comboed to
nightmared
hell.
or anything. Like
Yeah.
I would like to see the save though. I like the point on the save trend. Even if they don't pick the Mirana, like it's still a pretty good game to get like an Abaddon in, for example.
Need I remind you that Mirana has a 100% win rate in the finals, the regional finals. Okay, I don't actually know if that's true for every region, but I know it's true for C and EEU so far.
Yes, because how many games have they played at EU? 2?
Maybe just
Right.
1. 2
Yeah.
maybe? I'm not sure, but she keeps winning. I don't know. She won like 6 in C, so my point
That's true.
stands.
That's true.
She good.
I am convinced. Your arguments sound pretty good. You almost convinced Fox. There we go. He convinced Team Spirit.
Yes. Yes.
definitely the play.
More Mirana.
Silent
Now-
is so scared for his
Dude,
job
I
right
feel
now.
vindicated, okay? I've been screaming with this hero for like a month and a half, and she just was not getting picked, and now she just keeps winning. Everyone's
If Team
got stuns
Spirit
right now.
lose with it though, then you're looking really well.
No, I revoked that idea that Virtus.pro was going to win game 3. That's
Okay,
that's
got
revoked
it.
now because they got the
Gotcha.
Bane Mirana. Like,
Okay.
So the other danger though that you got is that if you are playing like this style, this team doesn't deal well with running at them. Like if you run at Kunkka, if you run at Mirana, you're gonna run into some issues. Hey. So I don't know. Pick something that pushes. Take down buildings. This is the time to bust out that Luna.
Ooh, Hoodwink. That's interesting. This pick has seen a little bit of a resurgence. I don't know if you guys seen it. People are playing as a 5 a little bit more, abusing the Acorn shot much more in the lane. Which was actually FNG's build when he was playing on Alliance. He used to do this a lot, and it popularized recently again. But I don't really see the
didn't
point
work
of it
out
here.
so well for him, huh?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, also the win rate is okay. Like, whereas you boast about Marana's win rate, Hoodwink is like okay. She's been picked a couple of times. Sometimes wins, sometimes loses. Nothing too major though. So not that impressive. I also
I
like the
do like
Abaddon one.
Mirana. I like her quite a bit just because like Hoodwink can do a lot when she hits 6. Yeah, it's similar to just like you can just smoke up and make something happen, and you're gonna have the
True.
Wraith King in your lane too, so you can combo into a bushwhack. It just feels like they have a lot of heroes that can just do stuff right now. Timber needs a little bit of help to do stuff sometimes, but you have Queen with the mobility as well as the eventual playmaking and silence because of the shard. Hoodwink's got stuns and break. Wraith King's got the stun for setup, so it just feels good. But Team Spirit grabbing a pretty solid hero in the TA. still gives them a little bit of flexibility with their lanes, and she's just a game winner right now.
How's the matchup TA versus Wraith King?
I like it because TA doesn't rely on big cooldown.
You like it for
stuff.
who?
For the TA. Like I like the general concept because it's not like she's not a carry that relies on any sort of like a timing with an ultimate that could be messed up because of reincarnation. Downside, like sure, he has 2 lives, so this idea of like surprise, explosion, now their carry's just gone. That can be poor, but she also generally has very good abilities to just like reposition. But it goes the other way with like the Wraithfire Blast can help burn through refractions. So there is some back and forth, but I would say that overall I like the TA.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay. And then for the first time, VP is actually missing a support as the last pick, probably a 4.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what works well here. And I think, again, you want to try and just accentuate either keeping these heroes survivable, single target save. I think ABBA actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it
agree.
also gives you some pushing potential.
I like how they're covering for the 4 queen
10 seconds
as
remaining.
well, like with the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
a good
true.
call. You don't want to ruin like you don't want to get like battered vipered or something stupid.
Virtus.pro's turn
DP, yeah. And I don't think Viper really ruins TA like the hero used to, so it's not as relevant.
Ooh, you know what you could do is do like a Chen or something last.
Oh, jeez, Lyrical, stop.
That would
Don't-
be
come
kinda
back,
Cool. I
come
guess you're
back.
going against Marana. No,
Come
you
back
can't do
to
it.
us.
You can't go against Marana. You need something that like helps with all this. Maybe Undying if they don't want to take ABBA. That could be cool too.
I like the ABBA, though. I feel like the ABBA does better
Yeah.
on every...
No, it's true. The only thing that I was thinking about was like, because you know that it's Bane Marana support combos, is there any way that you can like punish that? And I guess the best way to punish is just to have some single target save.
I just want something else that invades Ancients. I want the queen to be core and not 4, and I want a like roaming vision helper of Virtus.pro. I want to know when Templar Assassin is farming that Dire Ancient and when she's rotating through Dire Jungle, and I want to control that space if I'm Virtus.pro.
What?
So they'll do the queen support, and they'll do the storm just for the jump.
No.
That time mobility,
Yeah.
that still is good. Like you can contest stacks. God, he doesn't have a mana helper though. That makes that task very difficult.
Virtus.pro able to grasp defeat from the jaws of victory. Unbelievable.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! This is the GPK storm, okay?
Oh my god.
That was pretty savage for Lyrical Spar.
That was a lot. That was like a literary savage. That was Shakespearean savagery.
Kyle says that, Noah bats an eye. Lyrical says that's like, oh my god.
Kyle wouldn't come up with a phrase like that. Axe picked up now. Okay. So seeing this, Lyrical, I'm assuming you're going the TSpirit. You can't go back after a phrase like that. You have to go for TSpirit now, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing around, guys. They're gonna win. I think Virtus.pro's gonna
I'm just kidding, guys.
just trying to get rid of the Reddit thread before it shows up.
Trent, what are your thoughts here on these drafts?
I mean, I've said my piece. They got Marana. 100%
Okay.
win rate, baby.
All right.
I like the Axe too. We've had a funny relationship.
Thank you,
I feel like
Kyle.
with Axe in this region throughout the entire DPC, where he always feels like kind of a last choice, and then some teams you see him come out, you're just like, God, why did they pick Axe? He just did nothing this game, and then other times you watch it like, oh, it's so good. And this game, oh, it's so good. Like you have Call into Arrow, you have X into Arrow, you have Nightmare into Arrow, Arrow. People are just dying because Marana's good right now.
They even had a response to the Axe for the potential save that we were talking about, right? Because then they always had the Berserker's Call, so even if they picked the Baton, that could have been a snap pick, which I like a lot. Showcasing TSpirit had all their bases covered. But will VP show us the power of GPK Storm, which much like the Axe in EU is genuinely a roller coaster of emotions. You never know how that game is going to go. Will they be able to take game number 3 and thus get another chance at this regional finals, or will TSpirit steamroll them as my panel has predicted? Some of them even before the draft even started. We're going to have to see as we go into game 3 with Trent and Lyrical.
All right, here we are back through it, Trent.
Thanks, Avo.
Wonderful stuff. I will say I like the DM Timber. I want to see how well he can put things together. If they can sort of make the snowball happen, that's what they're looking for.
You got a ladder out of that hole now, do you, or what? Huh?
Well, no. I mean, again, you gotta. I think that Spirit's gonna win, but if they're gonna win on Virtus.pro, it's gonna be off of DM.
Sorry. Just getting my
Okay,
hole
there.
ready here. Beautiful view here as our team survey the river as we do as well.
Ooh, and the little wraparound coming. The smoke might break as they go up here. It doesn't look like it. Are they going to stay in vision, though, as the smoke breaks? I think that they are still going to be in vision. Yeah, so now they see Collapse and Mira, and they're like, oh, God, there's a lot of heroes.
And they'll probably know there's a ward up there, too, typically, if you make this move, right?
Yeah, true. Yadaro is on the bounty rune melded. Interesting.
And they still have vision, right? Yeah, they can actually see Miposhka there.
Yeah. I wonder, dude, if they get killed by Yadaro, there's no way.
No,
Yeah.
DM sees him. He knows he's there.
Yeah.
So he knows that they can't actually contest it.
The battle begins.
So they're going to get 3, maybe?
Yeah.
They're getting 3. Nice.
Oof. Team Spirit,
That's
good
a
plays.
pretty sweet move.
I like that.
You know, it's funny because, like, if he doesn't have the ward, he probably goes there. He might even get the... No, he wouldn't get the bounty because he's getting nightmared anyway. So there's really no point going. Interesting. Yeah, well, kind of a cool matchup. Templar Assassin versus Timber Saw with Bane versus Queen of Pain as supports. Very useful dagger in the lane versus TA.
Hey, I like to see it. One of the few heroes that might actually be able to like trade somewhat effectively with the Bane. Throws it out right at the start. Oh, didn't dodge. They got the sentry down.
Yeah,
Nicely done.
He knows the matchup. The secret mid laner knowledge.
Yeah. It immediately gets taken away by Miposhka. Well done.
Yeah, they were ready for that one. Of course, that also means that they don't have one to block the camp, so didn't bring 2. Maybe wasn't prepared for that as Miposhka.
That's fair. A little arrow getting tanked by Akoda.
XD.
Putting the pressure on. And
Oh, I love
Mira,
that.
the Quinn line.
That's a matchup check right there. If you have a Mirana in your lane, just body block. Tank the arrow. Don't let her arrow that range creep.
Ooh. Good call. I mean, I guess as much as we've been hyping up the DM lane, I don't know if we're actually going to see that much like crazy stuff go on here. I think that it's more like the later levels probably, right?
Yeah, there is an opportunity though, like to actually bully Miposhka quite a bit. You think about like that level 2, like if you manage at level 2 right now.
Right.
Oh.
Down
Sentry
bottom.
down. We're daggering again now.
Pure took a lot of damage. Actually ate 2 spins from Collapse, and he still hasn't been able to get a last hit to take off the Battle Hunger. So that's a full duration Battle Hunger being dealt to your Pure carry. That hurts.
Yeah, and despite Hakoda being the one with the Blightstone, can't even stay and fight versus Mira on the Mirana.
Jeez. Yeah, that is, it's not great. Got to be careful. This hero is super annoying to deal with in the lane stage. Do they manage to? Okay, no. Good
nice.
play there.
Good acorn shot, yeah. Grab the range creep. That was like either I'm arrowing the range creep or I'm gonna get Wraith King, so I'll just take it.
Perfect. Mid lane so far, things looking pretty good. GPK on the Storm Spirit, definitely one of his most well-known heroes. And we'll get clipped by the Torrent there, but Toronto Tokyo not able to get the deny on the range creep. Although GPK is. Nice.
Pretty chill farming out lane, right? Both the small camps are available right now with a sentry covering on the Radiant one just to ensure. So we'll just sit, hit, farm, the normal stuff. Maybe a kill at level 6. Only real worry that could be there.
And thankfully for the Wraith King down bottom, he was able to get some regen coming in from Hakoda, although Mira jumps in. Oh my god, arrow comes out, and Hakoda wants to pass over the salve before he dies if he does go down. Salve onto Pure, and Mira gets in, punches him, gets the kill. Nicely done, and now can try and make his way out. Fairy Fire and the run out. But a little bit of a movement speed advantage for the Wraith King.
It's not enough. That
The Skellies.
crit.
The Skellies.
One damage.
The Skellies. The Skellies. Gives him the punchdown. Nice. What a god. Oh, that was sick.
The 3-minute skeleton kill. Not something you see too often.
Meanwhile, Bane almost going down there too. Yeah, they have more movement speed than the Wraith King, I guess. Or I guess definitely than the Mirana. That was sick.
Yeah, I mean, it was for First Blood, so you'll take it.
Yep. Good stuff.
Brings Mira back with full HP, mana, and whatever Collapse wanted brought from the base. And of course, Collapse going to be going for an early Vanguard. Let's see if Mira opts to run over and get a couple stacks going for that axe on the earlier end here.
Right. Yeah, that would be really nice if they can build those up over time. So often that's been the thing that enables these axes to get completely out of control. And they're going to need Collapse to make some big moves because, you know, you sort of have the early tempo that's going to be coming in from DM trying to pressure towers. They're going to need to have an answer.
Yeah, we talked about how it's difficult for them to win the late game versus TSpirit in our opinion, just like how these teams operate. But in this game, it is a late game for Virtus.pro. That's where I'm angling, right? I got Storm Spirit, I got like Timber, Wraith King, a support Queen of Pain. I'm not really in a big rush. Whereas on TSpirit, they need to get that synchronization on the earlier end of this game. They need the axe to make these plays. They have to secure the first and ideally the second Roche. And you know, your mid hero is a Kunkka, so it's very much a hunt for kills, take towers early, get those big objectives, and secure yourself a pretty good lead by 20 minutes. Or this game, you know, you have to have that lead, I feel, for this game to feel good as TSpirit. You don't want to be even at 20 or 25.
Right. Well, it'll be something to watch for. And definitely gain the Vanguard here at 5 minutes is a good way to make it start. Mirana finishes off the Spirit, or rather the Urn, not the Spirit Vessel.
Yeah.
We'll see if she goes for a stack now. Nice play there with the Courier to get the stack on the hard camp. Mirana.
Oh, that's sick, too, because now you can cover the rune at the same time.
Yeah.
Dire's structures
Moves on in.
Yamich actually coming down from the Dire side unexpectedly.
Yeah. It's a DD, though. Toronto Tokyo's going to get that one. Well done, well done. They brought a lot of heroes for that. Don't want to give Storm runes. And now they're going to steal his bounty, too. And take the stack. Oh, that DD is huge.
He has Radiant Vision, so he's just absorbing some of the XP at the very least, but that hurts.
Yeah.
And Baboshka, even seeing that, how he's playing now, gets the D ward, too.
Oh,
Ouch.
doesn't
That
feel great.
stings.
Radiant's bottom
He,
tower
like,
is
barely
under
misses a wave also.
Up
Yamich
top.
caught. Boat,
okay.
arrow from downtown. Got him, but afterwards, Hoodwink able to move in. Get some bushwhack action. The Torrent's going to connect. The boat not going to find a catch onto GPK, but does kill Yamich. And now the X. And the Urn pulls back in, tries to get the Tidebringer hit. Mira's still chasing. Has the arrow after the fact if they want to connect. Torrent off the mark. And so too is
No,
the
he's
arrow.
good charge. He's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, stick and tango.
Up top, DM was also just getting in towards 6, but not able to go for like the quick kill. But the mana getting lower on Yadro here. Soul Ring still available.
Yeah. Moves through. Stick charges. Trying to stay alive.
It's just too good having that wand.
Yeah.
Sport is coming from Yamich, but it's still only level 3.
I think they got him. Yadaro. Oh, God. He's so close to dead.
Dude, that's actually
Oh.
unreal.
under attack.
He was so low.
Yeah.
Check my handy combat log here. Oh, 10 HP. That's just great. That's Dota, guys, right there.
That's silly. Well, so far very even. Only 700 gold separating the net worth between all of the cores right now.
Dire's top tower is under
But
attack.
there are a good chunk of stacks in the Dire jungle. Toronto Tokyo going to move on in. Spots DM, Invis Rune. Can they do anything? They have Maposhka level 3. If they can get this kill, this is huge.
I think he's dead.
Boat's coming out. Trying to bring him down. Stick charges are there. Gets the timber away. Living for a little bit longer. Reactive armor. It's maxed out. Gets the good timber chain out of there. He lives for a while. But the pure damage coming. No, he missed the chain. Oh, you were so close.
Yeah, Toronto had even kind of given up on the chase.
Wow.
Man, to think. He was so close to getting the kill on Yadro, and instead they come back. He gets a little bit too aggressive trying to get the counter steal after losing all their stacks.
And gets out of there. Claps. A little bit too late. They will get the ancient stack at least, so
Oh, nice.
Storm can't clear through those, but a really good job of GPK to take that gold away from the axe.
Part of the reason why he felt comfortable doing that is because they do have a ward in the Dire jungle up top, spotting the fact that Toronto Tokyo is farming through all of these right now. So you know, GPK can sort of dive in there a little, not be worried about getting X and comboed
Right.
up, but still a lot of gold sitting out there for TSpirit when they want to head back towards those Ancients. As Collapse will just straight up contest him here at the small camp.
So annoying to deal with. Yeah, he wants to get these creep waves instead. Nice deny.
This is what you can do with Vanguard, though. You just grab the creep and you just, you know, you
Yeah.
can go farm whatever you want. You just chase after heroes. Mid lane, arrow set up with the X.
Got him.
Raindrop, though.
And dead. Well done.
So there's this hero. Guys, let me tell you, Mirana, all right?
Yeah.
One stun leads into another stun, and then she has a ton of nuke damage.
Is under attack.
It's deadly.
Now there's this other hero, Timber.
Yeah.
Nice skill there. Get the Maposhka trying to hold onto that tower for a little bit longer, but they're going to clear the wave, send in the next creeps, and rather than just sitting there and punching the tower, they want gold. They're getting into this jungle. They want to see if there's any more stacks in here. They want to abuse the vision they have.
Top tower is
Right.
under attack.
Well, and they should be able to clear this one out with just GPK likely. So yeah, they're moving in, take those stacks away.
Speaking of clearing, Yadro
yeah.
here.
Gonna go through and take those ones on the TA.
611 gold in these Ancients here for a Templar Assassin. That'll actually put her to like second or third on the net worth right now. It's pretty ridiculous.
Middle tower is under attack.
Good stuff there. But in the meantime, you can see also some pressure onto mid. DM comes back over. They have their catapult alive, and I think that he's going to try and pressure this tower here. With a creep wave coming in, 4 points in reactive, and a Vanguard done, he just takes no damage.
You know, underrated aspect, 3 cores that can farm Ancients. You don't have to decide who farms them until you see how the lanes go.
Right. Ooh,
Very cool.
sleep. Arrow afterwards, but the brain sap comes out. Maposhka gonna get chased down a little bit by DM. Can he go for the full kill? They
He's
have
tumbling.
Fiend's Grip. Oh no. Oh no, the rest of the team's here. But he has a Vanguard. This guy is still super tanky. Will it be enough? Nope. Can't get away. Even with the Vanguard build, like, he just dies.
It reminds me of the last time we were watching a Miranda game where they just got isolated and they were just like around the map trying to split push, right? Like the Timber saw,
Yeah.
and this idea of just like, oh, I got to delay the game a little bit. Like my Wraith King needs some time, my Storm needs some time, and you're versus Bane Mirana. Worst case scenario, these two heroes when you're trying to do this.
Ooh. Adoro. They have Sentry down, but he took a lot of damage from that right click and has to run away now.
He's lucky he didn't get sliced and spliced there off some of those side blades.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when we were talking about this, that second phase of picks and bans, and I guess that they just thought that they had answers to it, but whenever DM heads like between tier 1 and tier 2 top, he just dies.
Yeah. And I mean, there's lots of heroes that can facilitate that. I mean, I just think Mirana particularly has a lot of tools that are very good. So, you know, I mean, this is literally like you can't do this versus these heroes.
Yeah. No, they need to play together, and they're going to try and play together and try and go for this kill onto Collapse. This is what you need to do. And, oh my god, no, 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 no.
Yes.
Why? Oh my god. All right, this is painful. 3,000 gold lead now for TSpirit, 2-7. That was supposed to be their comeback kill, Trent.
Yeah, and so far it is not. They also have an Ob Sentry watching Pure Farm here. Keep an eye on his HP, seeing that toggle go off here, and here comes Strong Tokyo.
Dun, 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 dun.
Alright, so he'll take the point in the ulti.
Boat comes out. Meanwhile, arrow
They
off
missed
the
the arrow.
mark. Okay, maybe a chance, but there's the collapse stun. Bane already dead. GPK could go for another round of this if he wants to run in, but he doesn't have that much mana. DM is in the area as well. I mean, GPK just left, but they're going in with Pure and DM. Kind of a
another arrow.
discombobulation. I don't know what that was. Not all on the
expecting
same page.
Yeah, not expecting the collapse to show up there too. I think with the blink maybe.
I mean, I don't know. That's a tough one.
You're trying to find some sort of a fight because you know if this just keeps going the way it is, like you're not gonna do very well this match. So maybe thinking that they had a chance to actually turn that around, try and make use of your Wraith King ultimate. But yeah, unfortunately not able to do so. Now they're going to lose that tower. And that lead that was theorized, they're just so split, and they just get grabbed, and they just die. Maposhka, I've spent the whole game praising Mirana, but honestly, it's Maposhka who just shows up and grabs people over and over. Everyone else is just hitting the ball off the tee. You know, he's the one who's setting it up.
Oh, it's true. He's absolutely wrecking them. The captain on top of things. Gets a D ward here as well in the Radiant jungle. Man, it is tough. And I guess that's the thing that's interesting about it is that like there's still these moments where it feels like, all right, if maybe Virtus.pro play all together, they can take a good fight or something. But
they can do this. They have Sonic Wave and they have Sharpshooter, right? So this is what they need. They need GPK. If he zips and he hits that and they're able to follow up those spells, there's a chance. Yeah, I know.
He did.
He did, but he did.
Oh no.
But if he did.
If he did. Can you imagine? Oh no. Dude, Maposhka just grips GPK. Hakoda.
He's just gripping it and ripping it, baby. That's all he's got to do. He's got the Beyblades out of Maposhka today.
All right, these last couple of minutes have been really rough to watch. Virtus.pro haven't been able to find anything, and TSpirit are just like wolves on the hunt. They are completely ripping them apart.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Game is tough.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like trying to find something, but all they can do is respawn, smoke, and try again.
Yeah.
And see if they can salvage some sort of a play for a Roche timing. Honestly, if they could just ward up around the Roche pit, that might be their best bet at this point. Also, I noticed Pure had a Radiance queued up earlier, but he has shifted.
Arrow from downtown, dead. Didn't have the mana or didn't have the ulti off cooldown. Looking for a turn here. Toronto Tokyo pops his BKB because he has that item now. And now GPK is caught and out of mana. Going to get the zip away. Nicely played, nicely played.
There's 5 charges on this Spirit Vessel right now.
Collapse, gets the call. Arrow afterwards.
Oh, he body blocked.
It's too easy.
He stopped DM from blocking the arrow. Collapse.
DM now is also caught. Oh, God. DM trying to get away. He catches him mid-timber chain. What are you doing? Sonic Wave afterwards, but DM's still dead. And now, oh, you guys want some more? Hello, how you doing there? Hakoda in trouble. The torrent finds Yemich in the trees.
At least they make stomping exciting. We can give him that.
Dude, this is too much. This is far. And the whole time, Yadaro's just farming. You know, he's off there. He's like, good job, team. Way to go.
I have to give credit to Pure, though, with the build change, right? Like, I saw that relic queued up, and I'm just like, maybe, but he knew it wasn't going to be possible. It has the armlet, it has the blink. That's the kind of play they have to go for that, right? He has the blink, stun, storm zip, drop all our ultis. It's really your only hope.
Yeah. Dunk dead. Image gone. Axe is loving it.
He's just yelling. He's just screaming at him. By the way, big fan of this new set. I think Axe is really hard to make sets for now since Naked Axe is so sick, but this one's good. And, well, GPK.
Oh, gone again. He had a full mana pool, but he didn't zip far enough. And DM now gets gripped. He gets killed. I don't know, man. They look like a broken team right now. GG, they're done. Oh, my God. Oh, no. TSpirit, have mercy. Have mercy. 18 minutes.
No mercy was had this day.
Well, if there was ever a doubt that TSpirit still got it after the TI win, if they're still hungry, if they still want to just put your face in the mud, take that doubt away now, because they wrecked Virtus.pro in that match.
Yeah, they're just they are truly the snowball that we often talk about in Dota, but it's been going since this final started. You know, they're just growing larger and larger and more terrifying to an eventual crushing victory here in the 3-0 sweep of the regional online finals. And yeah, continuing their glory and a chance at making it to TI once again, of course.
Well, I think in the DPC as a whole, and then they lost one game against Na'Vi. And in this, they lost one series and then did not lose another game the entire rest of the time. They dropped down to lower bracket and then just never lost again. A hell of a run for TSpirit here, and really impressive showing. But for now, we're going to go a quick break. When we get back, we'll break down all the action for all y'all and hopefully have a winner's interview as well. See you on the other side of the break.
Well, usually in the best of 5, each game learns from the last and they progressively get better and more tight, but it's been the opposite effect here, as this last game was quite the stomp. VP was not there, to be honest. I think you could kind of tell mentally they might have been checked out after second game. It's hard to tell. I mean, I don't think the shellacking they got in the early game also helped there from TSpirit. I mean, you guys want to tell me about the game a little bit? You can tell about the early game. Why did the early game go so badly for VP?
Well, I don't think. I mean, I guess what do you call the early game?
I mean, well, okay, the first 7, 8
like the
minutes
3 bounty rooms.
Up.
Was that early
exactly.
game?
Yeah. I mean, it was all kind of rough. There were a couple moments that things looked like kind of neat. You know, the pure kill onto Mirana with the skeletons under the tower. That was a highlight.
That was 1/4 of their kills.
It was good.
Yeah.
1/4 of their kills, and it wasn't even the hero that did it.
Wasn't even a controllable unit of all things, so I don't think it's a highlight necessarily. But I don't know. I mean, it seemed like to be honest, that last draft was the most lost draft for VP. Like, they didn't have a clear idea towards the end. I know that we kind of harped on the Storm as if that was the big thing, but to me, the Wraith King was already as well. Like, why? Like, where are you going with this Wraith King entirely? Not that it's a bad pick, but it's also not a good one.
No, I agree.
I think they just wanted tools. I think everyone just wanted their hero. That's kind of what it looked like to me, where they think like, okay, I can make something happen on this hero. Like I can blink stun as Wraith King, and maybe he's been like spamming Hoodwink, and he's like, I got this. And then the Queen was just a flex, which was really helpful to have. There is a lot of value in that. I'm not hating on the early Queen or like the early Lenas that teams will use that for. That's understandable. And even Storm, I think, was generally a fine hero. It just, didn't shake out. They just got bopped.
Yep. This actually reminded me a little bit of when we were doing the SA finals. Something similar happened. It was Beast Coast Infamous and Beast
Dude, that was
Coast.
brutal.
Yeah, okay, you watched that. So if you guys didn't get to watch that, the second game between Beast Coast and Infamous was actually kind of Infamous favored, very similar to this one, and they ended up losing because they kind of threw, to be honest. And then my best part was in the panel for the third series, Lilith goes and says, I think they're mentally checked out. I think they're going to just go and pick comfort and play bad Dota. And indeed, that's exactly what happened. And it feels like VP did something similar, where they were just like, give me a hero, at least I'll enjoy my game in, but not necessarily win the game with, as we just saw.
Yeah, that's so true, actually. That happens all the time in series.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, and now we're in an interview.
Hey.
Hello? Can you hear us?
You hear me? Yeah, I can hear you well.
Okay, fantastic. Congratulations on your victory. 3-0.
Thank
What a
so
way
much.
to what a way to finish the grand finals. How have you felt your form over the last couple of days? Do you feel like you've been improving as the regional finals went on? Do you feel like you warmed up more?
It's actually hard to say, because we play similar heroes every game because of patch, and sometimes we just forgot our best heroes, and what we should pick, and we're trying something new. That's why we forgot it. But for example, we lost to Hellraisers first series, but after that series, I realized that we picked wrong heroes, and we should back to our classic strategies, classic picks, heroes. But we just added only added Monkey King again. So I don't feel really some improve. It's only only about draft.
Sure.
Like if our draft is good, we're gonna win. I think.
When if I can ask about this, because now the patch is ending, so if you want to reveal strats, this is the moment. Just want to say, when you have a really long patch like this one, and it comes to its end, you've been like for 5-6 months. Are you still trying to innovate strategies within the patch, or are you just trying to perfect the ones you already have?
I would so. Like we tried
A bit of
something
both?
new, but and we haven't added some heroes. We never played with Beast Master, but I can't say that this hero is new, in this patch. But this hero is new for us. Yeah, and also Darkseer. We get used not to play with that hero, but after some games, we tried to pick it, and it goes well. So, but I also can't say that Heroes is something new, not like Chen first pick or Visage in your role or Meepo. So
Yeah.
so
Cool.
That's it. Yeah.
Awesome. I have a question for you also, Poshka. It's great to see you. You guys won TI. Things are awesome. That's so great. When are you gonna get a new computer so that way your computer doesn't freeze in the middle of games? What's going on?
I have no idea why it happened, but there was a blue screen and I make photos. So I hope our system man will do right things.
Okay, sounds good. A little bit more towards the serious route. How are you guys? Everybody talks about, and I think that there's a lot made of about post TI motivation and being able to stay wanting to be the best, and like that. There's a sort of a way that teams can sometimes like lose that hunger. Do you feel like your team still is hungry to be the best in the world? Like, do you still wake up and just like we want to beat everybody, or has your mentality changed at all?
I, I don't really know, but I don't think that any of my teammates think that they already won everything. Like I even think that we won only one tournament as a team. Just happens that was international, but I can't really say that we are. I can't really say that we are best team in the world right now because we for example, we didn't won tournament with viewers, and that's what we want to do. And I don't know, we just thinking about Dota, just thinking that we just wanna win every game, and that's what we focus. That's we're focusing on that.
Awesome.
Well, Maposhka, it's almost patch time. Everyone's
Yeah,
excited.
Finally.
Finally. What? Give me the hero you want to play that you can't right now.
One moment. First hero is Ancient Operation.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Nice. That's a
okay.
good one.
I would like to
Yeah.
play with Spirit post 5.
You see Void Spirit?
Yes, with Spirit post 5. I would like to play.
Oh, that's good. That's good. This is good stuff. Got my notes out here. Good.
Okay.
All right.
So I would like to make a gyrocopter. His previous shard was much better, and I want to that this shard will back. Because when you're playing post 5 gyro and you're getting shard, you can kill any wave and you start farming a lot. But this new shard is so shit. Also, I would like to play maybe Skywrath Mage. I like this hero.
All right. Good. Well, I hope that the patch goes well for
Elder
you.
Titan. and Elder Titan.
Okay.
Sick.
Yeah.
I like these heroes.
Get one more in.
Since the patch is ending, can I ask you, to you, what was the most broken hero this patch? The one you hated the most this patch?
Or love the most.
Loves the most?
No, hate. I want your rage. Yeah.
Check, I will check. I hate Beastmaster, definitely. Hate this hero. His boards are broken.
Okay.
That makes sense
And
as a first one.
probably Spirit Breaker.
There it
Also
is.
hate this hero. I love to play with him, but not against.
Fair.
Okay.
And I think that's all. That's it.
Mm.
Yeah, other heroes is fine for me.
All good.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
Well, as we let you go celebrate, I just want to know, Poska, before you go, how will be your preparation when the new patch comes out? What, are you going to play a lot of Dota? Do you review it together? How do you prepare for the patches as a team?
First of all, we're gonna just play a lot of public games, trying to find something new, some good ideas. Also, we're gonna talk a lot, and we have a tournament between second and 8th month. This tournament, how it calls, I don't remember.
One of them.
tournament. So we're gonna prepare to this.
Okay.
Gonna play a lot of public games, clan wars before this tournament, and just gonna talk a lot about Dota, about this patch, what we think is strong, what we think is weak now, and that's it.
Okay.
Nothing
I'll be
special.
We'll be looking forward to that. Always nice to hear the training regime of certain teams, particularly one as diligent as TSpirit. Congratulations on your win. 3-0 victory. You can go home with your head held up high. And thank you so much for your time for this interview. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Love you,
Bye.
Poshka. Bye. Oh, what a guy.
My favorite thing when interviewing Russian players, they still call scrims, especially the old ones, they call them
Yes.
clan wars.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh boy, do I love that. Oh wow. True Dota players right there,
Sounds so much cooler. Oh yeah,
really
we got
does.
We got scrims at 1300 tomorrow. Hell, we have clan wars tomorrow. 1300.
Yes. Yes. Oh wow. All right, so this is the end, guys. Usually we do the brackets and the scheduling, but we got none of that because the tournament's over. But before you go home, Lyrical, you can't dance yet because I need to hear. You said a lot of controversial statement today, and I need some happiness from you, which is very uncharacteristic, I know.
Okay.
But
Right. What
Give us
The
a final
happiness.
words.
What happens to
Oh,
techies?
just happiness?
yeah. Give me some positive final words where I could go to bed with a smile, Lyrical. That's what I want to hear.
Live, laugh, love.
No,
empty
not again.
platitudes again. No, I don't
No.
know. It was just great. We had a really great, I think, showing from TSpirit, and even though they kind of put the stomp on a couple of times, they're showing amongst the rest of this region that it's very competitive. And then the big question mark is, can they rise to the top? Can they sort of allow themselves to, constantly try and beat their head against the wall that is TSpirit and finally break through it? So I'm excited to see the future of Eastern Europe Dota. I think that it's a very bright future. There's a lot of new young players. Can't wait to see where they go from here.
Love that. EU best region. Trent?
Yes.
My hopes and dreams for the next week are we get big changes to how powerful kills are in Dota. I hope
Okay.
that you can't just feed for a creep wave and it's good. I'd like to see that a little bit more punishing, even as a support player. And I'd love to see the map, big map changes, and I don't really care what happens to the heroes. If the heroes all stay the same, I wouldn't care. I know they're not going to, but honestly, I just want the map to change. Give me
That's
new
fair,
map,
actually.
give me new economy.
All right. Will Trent's wishes be granted? Will Lyrical's positive words be heeded and people respect EU more? We're going to have to see the next regional finals. That's not going to be here. You don't have to go home, folks, but you cannot stay as we're going to have to close the stream now, but we do recommend that you follow this channel if you want to join us again for the next DPC season on this very channel. It's going to be the SEA region coming back and also EU once again. So if you've enjoyed the coverage here or you've in general enjoyed the games, we do recommend you come back and join us for regular DPC. My name's Ella Plus. I've been joined by the wonderful Lyrical and Trent duo. We hope you've enjoyed the day today and watched some great Dota with us. And if you haven't, I'm very sorry. There's always the replays because there were some great games that you missed day 2 and day 1 in case you weren't there for those. Stay safe, stay in school, and good night.
Love you. Bye.